Welcome to a new Draw My Life video.
Leatherface is the main villain of the famous horror franchise The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It was created by screenwriter Kim Henkel and director Tobe Hooper, and appeared for the first time in the film of the same name in 1974. Jedediah Jed Sawyer, Jackson Sawyer, or Thomas Hewitt is known for making masks with the skin of his victims that serve to hide his deformity. His life story, childhood traumas, and cannibalistic nature vary depending on whether it is the original film or its remakes. A member of the dysfunctional Sawyer family, his siblings run a desolate gas station in Texas that victims pass through before reaching the family home. The Sawyers capture young people who bump into them, grill them, and serve them on the table. He is a tall, stocky, and very resistant man who expresses himself through gestures and shouts. Following family orders, with his mythical chainsaw, he is in charge of killing teenagers, cutting them up and storing them for his brother to cook them later. He also uses the bones to make furniture. With some mental retardation, he's under the control of his family. He's afraid of them and does practically everything they tell him. After suffering a childhood full of abuse and humiliation, and unlike other killers in film series, Leatherface is not sadistic in nature. He doesn't enjoy watching his victims die. He does it on impulse and almost always under orders. He's simply a child locked in the body of a bloodthirsty monster. In the 2003 remake, trying to make the character more terrifying, Leatherface acquires more personality and decides to kill on his own. In this film, one more member of the family appears, Jed's youngest daughter, who has been taken from her mother's arms, a previous victim of Leatherface. In the original version, there were only 3 masks, the killing mask and 2 women's masks, one of an old lady and another one of a younger woman. According to the director himself, the masks are changed according to the personality he adopts at that moment of the day. The character is largely based on Wisconsin serial killer Ed Gein, who in real life also made human skin masks with the faces of his victims, and furniture and crockery with bones. In addition, great directors such as Hitchcock and Psycho and Jonathan Demme were inspired by this killer to create Hannibal Lecter in The Silence of the Lambs. They were also based on Alexander Sonnebeen, a Scotsman who committed mass murders during the reign of James VI of Scotland, who was accused of incest and cannibalism. The horror saga has 7 films to date, plus a prequel to the original 1974 film, which is based on the protagonist's childhood and premiered in October 2017. Leatherface first appeared in the 1983 video game The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, created by Wizard Video for the Atari 2600. He's also a downloadable character for the fighting video game Mortal Kombat X. Leatherface has still a long way to go. The rumbling sound of his chainsaw that kills his victims still echoes in her nightmares.
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it, and if you want to see more Draw My Life videos, subscribe to our channel. See you in the next episode!